Hey y'all, it is me. Stop, dropping, roll on. Oh, one good thing about this is y'all can not this lamp right here, cause I had that one drawn up, cause I was sewing right here um last night. But I want y'all to see that lamp. This bottom down here is actually it's almost like a turquoisey blue. It's real tall. I mean, well, you can kind of tell how tall it is because this lamp right here is in the forefront. Anyway, I got this lamp from Scranton. It's an antique. It to me is gorgeous. Pierre didn't care for it too much, but I brought it in here because I'm gonna change the scheme of things up off in here. Uh, after the year comes. Um, at least that's I should say that is my plan. But that the color of the lamp fits right into what I'm changing stuff over to. It's just me doing what I've had in my mind to do, but just hadn't stopped to do. But I, every time I do a video in here, it always looks like it's just this bright aura, but you can't see this down here. But all that's like hand blown glass, and then this bottom down here, the base of it is like kind of alabasterish. It's real pretty, but it's old as Methuselah. But I like it. But this is why I'm on here. This is one of my intentions, y'all. Um, I had showed y'all my knitting before, but my main goal in learning how to knit, because me and my partner, we both had our own, things that were interesting to us to learn how to knit. And that was our pact by the end of 2016. We said this in 2014 we were talking about it, and we had said by 2015 we would start knitting, and then by 2016 we would know how to knit. And but our ultimate goal was to learn how to knit socks. So I am learning. I'm on point, y'all. The year is not up. 2016 ain't up yet, and I am making my first pair of socks. And it looks a little strange. I'm gonna finish this and then you'll understand. These are uh if you don't know, I'm just going to kind of take you through it. These are called double point needles. And the thing about double point needles is they don't have a little stop thing on the end of them. So you can lose your work if you're not, mindful. Like I can see that there's less stick down here than it is right there. So I have to be careful what I'm doing. But you have one needle that's working, and then you have three needles that's holding, and this is kind of like the alternative to knitting in the round. And right now I've built the cuff of the sock already, and so right now I'm working on that part that's the long part, and then I'll go over into the heel flap and the toe. And so it's something to be learned about each part of it. But I haven't been able to get to my knitting homework, which is homework is like I have something to do and I have a certain amount of it to get done. See, like this is the last stitch on this needle. So I'll wrap that around. What I'm doing is I'm doing the knit stitch right now. And so now this one is free. And the next one that I work with is this one right here. But I'm not going to sit here and just do this because that's boring. But you have to have, you take measurements of your feet. It's a little formula that you use so you'll know how many to bind on, no, cast on and bind off. But cast on is the word. So technically, the sock comes like I'm doing it from this standpoint right here. But this is actually the top of the sock. So when you're knitting, the sock just kind of comes down like this. But this is actually the top of the sock. And this is right here is where I started at. So this is the cuff. And see how it stretches and everything. And this is specifically, to my measurements and stuff. And this is the pattern that is taken on. And so, and this is what my yarn looks like. So it's a variegated yarn with graduations. This is specifically a sock yarn. So I just wanted to let y'all know whatever intention this is. I have to put the number up there, but my intention was to learn how to have um beautiful feet. It's this verse in the Bible that says how beautiful are the feet of those that bring the gospel. And that just means that when you like are a person in need, or you need to hear a sound word, the person that goes out of their way or whatever, and not necessarily goes out of their way, but the person that brings you the word that helps you or ministers to you, that person's feet are considered to be beautiful because they're delivering something that's going to help you. But and I don't need to put a but on it. I'm just saying that I always want to have beautiful feet from the biblical standpoint, but I want to also make sure that I have beautiful feet because of socks. I have always been a sock, like a sock hound. I like a cute sock. I like a different sock. And I mean, like, this would be considered a different sock. Now, when it comes to men, there are two things. Number one, I'm gonna look at your dress all the way across the board as a dude. The other thing is I'm always looking at your shoes, and I'm gonna forever be looking at your socks. You can tell a whole lot of stuff. People don't believe that, but you can tell a lot of stuff about people when you look at certain things. And that's one thing about Pierre. I'll say he's always had um nice shoes. I mean, he just always has. That was one thing that I just kind of watched. And but nice socks on a man. I mean, you got to have something. You got to have some wit about you. But I'm just saying that speaks volumes because it means that you taking time to pay attention to the small details. That's just my own personal opinion. But I just wanted to share with y'all and let y'all know that I have met my goal. And I mean, this is not a full fledged sock, but I know that I'm going to get there. This was very intimidating to me. My instructor tried to get me to start making socks a little while ago, and I just wouldn't do it because I just kept thinking it wasn't that I couldn't do it, I just was afraid of it. I mean, for lack of, I don't even know what else to say other than I knew that once I got started, I would be able to do it. I just didn't have the confidence to get started. And so now I know that one day I'm going to hold up a completed sock, and then I'm going to start the other sock to make to go to this one. I have over there, I have a basket of yarn and stuff, and some of them is sock yarn that I bought apart from my instructor. She don't even know. And now Scranton, when she goes out to I'm trying to get this where y'all can see it. My little mat thing kind of. But when she goes out, she like some places she goes that has old library books, and she even went out and bought this thing called Pints and Pearls, portable projects for the social knitter. And I looked, I said, Scranton, did you look through this thing? And she was just like, well, it just said knitting on it. So they have some stuff in here. It's kind of interesting. Like they had this little sweater thing. That's kind of cute. Um, I think it is anyway. I could figure out. I could style that. Now this right here, I thought this was really cute. It's well, I don't know what they get. They said it's a 6-pack carrier, but for people to drink, I mean, I would make it for bottled water or soda or something like that. We ain't talking about making, but it's like a little, like a, a, a liquid cozy. Let me put it like that. It's kind of like something new. Anyway, y'all get it. And they had all these little hats, and then they had these wash rags, but they called them wash rags too. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Anyway, though, I've made some of these. This is pretty much what I have gone over to using in my kitchen. Is these little cotton. You made them with kitchen cotton, and these things will scrub a pot all kind of clean. I am not playing, y'all. And so I'm phasing out my microfiber towels and going opting for the cotton ones. To me, totally honestly, I think that's cute. Now, where would I go in there but to the Lord in prayer? Yeah, I'm not going in the streets in this because I don't know if I had a foundation undergarments for that, and I'm definitely not able to go without a foundation. I wouldn't. I mean, I just haven't never been that girl. Mm-mm. But I think that I can make that right now. But this whole little book, these is about, they say the social drinker, but some of these folks, some of them is boozing it up. Now, I don't know what she's selling, but she got the nerve to have these knit needles in her hand right there. But this don't scream knit me. This screams something else. It screams mania. But, and then this one is a little messenger bag, which is more like, I don't know what message you would be packing in this. It would be more like what they're using it for, a project bag. Thank you very much. Some stuff you need to just call it what it is. I don't know what that is she got. Oh, this right here is cute. This is the scarf with the mittens on the end of it. But I can see myself getting tangled up in that, so I wouldn't be fooling with that. And that's just a plain little everyday run of the mill. I need to go to the store and get some bread. Health, healthy, whole wheat bread. Sweater. Um, there it is in full bloom. I don't know why I said full bloom, but where you can see it in fullness. I don't know why I said full bloom. I don't know where my mind was going. It's probably going toward the part where I need to get my brown tail in the bed. Now, for some reason, I like that one. I don't. I like the color purple, but I don't. This is not the color that I would choose for this. But I might give this a whirl right here. But I guess I'm gonna have to do it quick before the situation lightens up. There it is from a distance. This color combo she got going on don't do much for it, but whatever. I'm looking at the style because I have a creative mind. I can envision it in a different way. This girl is standing up here drinking this alcohol like she's getting paid. Well, maybe she is getting paid. And then this is what Scrankton comes to me. Well, I was looking at it, and this is what made me get it. She saw this one page it opened up to socks, and I'm gonna have to teach her how to do editing. In other words, looking at stuff to see if it's appropriate for the kids. I would be the kid. I'm just playing. But it has a lot of stuff in it that I actually kind of do like. And so I just wanted to share it. But this is a look. I hadn't seen this. And it's a reason why my eyes have been shielded from this. I'm going to let it speak for itself. That says it all. Well, it says 99.9%. Girl, dancing bamboo socks. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know what this child is selling, but I don't call her mama name. I don't even know who they are, but I could find out in this day and age. And anyway, that was some socks hanging on the mantle. Now this is a nice scarf to me. The detail on it and everything, and then like the long tassels and stuff. I just thought that was like really cute. Anywho, and this is my first time really looking through this book. The crazy part about it is that everything this. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, this came from the resale shop. I think Scranton told me she paid $1 for it. So there's a few things in there of merit that I'll be doing. I just want to let y'all know that my intention number, fill in the blank, is that I was going to have beautiful feet. And I'm on my way. Toodles.